welcome back to Just Top Garage. So today, I figured I'd show you around real quick. Some cleaning up I've been doing. Now I'm actually starting a little different than I normally would, so bear with me, because I know the title is probably saying something different than what you're thinking at this moment, but trust me, we'll get into that part. So here's what we've been doing. If you watched my last video, you saw I was using that walk-by mower, and this is what we're left with. Some of the stuff I did have to cut down. Now this tree was already cut down, but some of the stuff I did have to cut down and get out of the way because the mower couldn't chop it. Now this I'm going to straighten up some, but the mower did great, fantastic. Real happy with this. I got to cut these out. So this is where we kind of get in today's video. This needs to go. That needs to go. That needs to go. All this back in here needs to go. We're clearing all that out, and then all of this needs cleared out. I gotta leave everything sticking up about a foot so we can pull the roots out. That tree has got to go. That one's pretty much cut down and ready to go. And I have another little project to tackle today. Besides all this, and actually, we used to leave this closed in. Power company sprayed it and killed it. If you didn't watch the last video, that's why I'm explaining it. So I ended up clearing it out. So now it does look a little better, I reckon. But eventually we're hoping it'll fill in some. So the project at hand today, and my camera lens is dirty, let me clean it. So the project at hand today is this here tree. This is a apple tree, and it's starting to fall down, so it's time for it to go. So I don't really feel safe using a gasoline chainsaw. You know, we have them, but just if no one's around, in case I get hurt or something to rush me to the hospital, I can't use it. So the best thing for me to do, and it's kind of heavy. I mean, I like gas stuff, don't get me wrong, I have ATVs and all sorts of stuff, but I went ahead and decided to, it means I had a little extra money to go ahead and do it. I went down and bought this Harbor Freight Bauer 20-volt chainsaw. Now when I purchased this, the guy was real helpful. He told me I had 30 days to get a warranty on everything. I went ahead and got a warranty on the saw. It was $13 with for the warranty for a year. I was going to get the 3 amp hour battery. He told me that the 5 amp, because it, you know, this is probably going to run a lot stronger with the 5 amp, and it'll last a lot longer. So yeah, that's why I got that. So far, I really like it. You have to push this in before you can pull this trigger. Otherwise, you can see here the trigger won't pull. You have to push this button in and pull the trigger. Now, unlike some saws I've seen, you don't have to hold this button in the whole time. Once you pull the trigger up, you can let go of that, and it won't pop back out until you let go of the trigger. So yeah, so far it seems like a nice little saw. I mean, I haven't even used it yet, but it just looks real nice. It does have this nice little case to cover everything. Nice chain here, and you want, I looked in the book and said this is about what you want. And all you gotta do is tighten this, no tools, like some of the other ones, which I don't have a problem with that. But, yeah, I'm gonna be using this today. You know, I'm gonna show you how to cut the tree down. Now, I've never sharpened the chainsaw chains before, so this is gonna be something new I'm gonna have to learn to do. Which possibly will help me with it, and I'll be able to learn and be able to do it. I got this here chain and bar lubricant. So yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up after I fill this thing up with oil, which I know I will give you a little tip if you haven't bought this yet. You're looking at getting it. Do not leave the oil in the oil reservoir. I heard that this thing's not like your bigger professional ones where I guess it has a little pump or something. This one just drips down onto the chain. So if you leave it setting, all the oil will come out and all over the place, which will not make you happy. So best thing to do is, if you still have oil in it when you get done, drain the oil out back into your jugs or whatever. You know, this way you don't lose it. It's not a lot of money for the oil. It's $11 for oil. So in the end, now granted, right now when I got this, it's Bauer days. So you get $20 off when you buy the tool, the battery, and the charger. And I also had another coupon for $10 off any purchase. It doesn't matter if I already had other coupons used or not. I got $10 off because I spent over $100. So for this chainsaw, the 5 amp battery, the warranty on the chainsaw, nothing else, and a charger, it was $145. And then another $26 pretty much for these two things of chain lubricant, which isn't bad. Now it already does come with some. I didn't know it did until I read some other reviews, and they said it only comes enough to fill it up halfway. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and get some anyway, because people say it runs out of oil quick, which I don't know. I mean, we use chainsaws. I don't personally think it runs out quick. I mean, this might run out. I mean, I'm hoping this doesn't run out like instantly, which I doubt it will. But I'm thinking what it is, a lot of people use for like mowers and stuff, that the oil, you put them in there and you drain it when you want it out. This drains itself. So, well, I'm gonna go ahead and set up and we'll get started. Alright everybody, so here we start cutting down the tree. Now, the reason I'm actually doing this little bit of a voiceover for this part of the video, I am going to do a time-lapse part with just the music in it. But the reason I'm doing this part here, just to explain a little bit of stuff about the saw while we're using it here. So this is my actual first time running this saw. Have not used it at all before making this video. So you might be able to tell by some of this clip here that I would still have a little bit of mess up. Now one thing I'm going to say, before we get to another section of the video where I talked about it, I mentioned later on in this video that the saw had some wiggle on the blade of it. And when I say the blade, I mean the bar that the chain's on. And that was actually my fault. I didn't read the instructions before using this, so that was my fault. It was doing that. I have since then read the instructions and done everything the way they said to, and the saw works beautifully now. The only downside, which everyone said about the saw, is it leaks oil. You can't leave any in it, which is no big deal for me. I'm going to drain it anyway. And the other thing I read about in the reviews was that it uses up oil quick, and as you heard me say, I think a lot of that is people are used to using it mainly for, like lawnmower oil and that kind of thing, where lawnmowers don't need it filled up every, year or something like that. And even then, it's mainly oil changes unless you have one of the older vehicles. But yeah, for the most part, as far as oil usage goes, I cut down pretty much close, in my opinion, to half of the tree before I actually went to refill. And even then, I wasn't even down to, let me think, I wasn't even below half yet. Now when I filled it up, I did fill it up past the full mark all the way up to pretty much the brim, which, I mean, it's not going to hurt anything in my opinion. It just means you have extra oil in there, which is always good. But yeah, I mean, as far as the usage of oil, I don't see where it uses oil any faster than any other chainsaw, or at least not in my opinion. Like I said, I think that's mainly just people are not used to using up oil to keep something lubricated so much as they are keep something lubricated in like a lawnmower where you only change the oil once a year, or you don't change it until it leaks out. So yeah, as far as that goes, oil change with an oil last period, it's good. I like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back into the video. Now there is a part of this video when it goes to time lapse where I missed a bunch of the cutting of the tree, and I do apologize for that because this clip is just way too long. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. We're going to head over to the time lapse, and then I might do a little bit more of a voiceover at the end to explain a couple more things, but I may not. But yeah, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Hi everybody, well, so far, you see what I got cutting up here? And we're just now hitting the medium on the oil. The battery, let me check real quick, is on 2 bars, so, I mean, I don't know if that's low or what, but it might be like some batteries where the 3rd bar doesn't stay lit long, but the other 2 will. But anyway, now when I was cutting this, it did stop, which y'all might notice. I was cutting this, it did the same thing, it stopped, and I had to restart it, and I think what that is, it's my fault. I'm still learning to use it. I think part of the reason it seems like it's bouncing some is because it's still wearing in and everything, so it's going to be bouncing some. But the thing that I'm starting to realize with it is, like I said, it's not gasoline chainsaw. I'm used to the gas ones. You can't push it into the wood as quick. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting up the tree the rest of the way. But so far, with a non-sharpened chain. That's the chain that came from the factory, so I'm guessing it's pre-sharpened. There's what you get. So let's go ahead and finish cutting this tree. I'm going to put it on time lapse, but so far I'm happy with it. If the battery doesn't last enough to do the whole tree, then I'll be a little bit disappointed, because it does take the battery a long time to charge. But I didn't got that far and I hadn't refilled the oil yet. It's just now on medium. And that was a pretty big tree, and that's just a little chainsaw. So we'll see. Let's get to it. everybody, so the battery is finally dead, and this is the 5 amp one. But if you remember what this tree looked like, here's what we're left with. I was not able to finish cutting this up, but you see here, this is what I'm left with. All the rest of this stuff has been cut up, so when I recharge it, I have to cut this up, and I've got to work on cutting this stuff up so we can put it in the chipper and chip it up. So now that I've used this thing, what do I think? Well, for starters, I would like if the batteries could last longer. However, now I will tell you this real quick. You might notice that I had stopped and got on the ground. I got the chain jammed. The wood was, I was cutting it, and I was putting pressure so it would close on the chain. So it went on running fine, and you notice I kept fine tuning it. It takes a little bit to learn how to use it. I know it's going to take me a while. It still likes to rattle a bit. And the odd thing I noticed that I don't like is that this bar wiggles up and down, which is not, you know, personally, I don't know if that's good or bad, but the chain's tensioned perfectly. So I'm going to say it's how it's supposed to be. I could be wrong. Yeah. So that's what it'll do. We got this big old pile of brush. We got this here wood. We got this here wood. And note, this wood is green. It's not dry. Dry wood is easier to cut. Green wood takes a lot more. And considering this is a totally electric chainsaw, you cannot expect it to do but so much on one charge. So I'm going to say, actually I'm thinking about cleaning it off, but I'm going to say that if you have the chance to go to Harbor Freight and get this thing before the sale ends, buy it. And go ahead and get the 1-year warranty with it. I don't know about if I'd worry about the battery and charger. I am probably going to buy another battery, not right now. This way I have 2, because at that point I go back to cutting. But you notice the battery goes down to 2 bars pretty much after like 15 minutes of cutting, which I took this, took me 15 minutes to get as far as the video was, which I didn't show you the whole thing because it took too long. But roughly, I'm going to say it probably took about an hour or 2 to do all this, which I don't think is bad. I mean, it did die within that time. However, if you have 2 batteries, it'll last double the time. And from what I understand, that if I had gotten a 3 amp battery, I'd been done about halfway through the tree and then dead. And this battery does take about 3-4 hours to charge, so that's kind of nah. But if it takes me 4 hours to charge something that'll cut that much in that little bit of time, that's not bad. So far the chain still seems to be pretty good, so I'm gonna say if you have a chance to buy one, buy it. I don't know if I'd give this a 5-star review. Like I said, there's still some little bit of things here and there that I have to, you know, I have to use it more to really tell. I definitely need to clean it off when I take it up to charge. I'm gonna try and keep that up. But yeah. Oh, and another thing I did when I got done with it, I drained the oil back into the little jug. This way, like I said, it doesn't leak out. But I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, granted, a gasser, you just stop, refill the oil, and go. But this is not a gasser. And mainly, you're not going to use this for cutting trees down all the time. I mainly got to cut down some brush back there. So this was just a whole nother thing. We wanted to get rid of the tree, and I said, hey, you know what? I got this new chainsaw. Let me go ahead and take a shot at it. And I'm pleased with it. And, you know, part of the reason the battery might be dead is because I kept pulling, let go with the saw, because I'm used to a gas one. Like I said, I'm not used to this. I don't use the gas one. I think I've used it a couple times, but I mainly watch Pa do it, and I'll load the truck usually when I go get wood. But this time it feels kind of good to be chopping the wood myself. So, thanks for watching Jay's Top Garage. Again, if you have a chance to get this, go ahead and buy it. I'm going to put a link down below to the saw. I may not put a link down below to the charger and the battery that I purchased so you can get the same setup. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like. I'll see you next time on Jay's Top Garage.